Out with Rico and Karla is about to go live online. Catch select moments of All Out hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun. Mid-mornings on the Monster. Streaming video on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, or twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out hosts, Rico Robles and Karla Aguas. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Hello, monsters. Hello. Are you ready? Are you guys ready for the ultimate, super awesome, fantastic Friday that I know you guys are ready for? Are you even ready though? Are they, Rico?
We are.
Are they?
We are born ready. The last time we had him on the show, let's see, it was a concert series. It was all about the song Sundo. And then he went back to All Out. He was teaching us some Italian words of Italian.
Oh my God.
lines.
Yeah,
And
that's
sometimes-
right.
Do you remember that? Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, he is back. I don't know if he is running for something. I don't know if he's running for a marathon. All I know is he is running. Yeah. We saw the hashtag MatteRuns. It's all over the place. We're going to get to know him, what unboxing is all about, and what else he's been up to, because he is a married man now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Give it up for the one and only Matteo Guidicelli.
Hey,
Hey, bro. Hey, dude, I was just unboxing stuff, bro.
Oh,
I just stopped. I'm ripping everything, so enough.
yeah,
Oh,
there.
Mateo.
Guess
I
what I
love
unboxed
you.
this morning?
What? What was it?
Sugar.
Halatang married man na. Okay. Mateo, before anything else, thank you for joining us. We know you've got a lot going on and we're super excited to hear all about it. But before anything else, how are you? How have you been?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much for having me again. It's been a long time. Wow. I'm happy to see you guys. Rico and his TikToks. You know what I'm saying? Aren't we too old for TikTok, or aren't we too old for TikTok?
I'm not dancing yet. Mateo, I'm not dancing. I'm just doing my highlights of the day. Karla, you have no idea. Nakailan libong DM ako kay Mateo. Lalo na
Really?
nung time na lumalapit na yung wedding niya. Then the wedding is done. I'm like, dude, we gotta guess you on the show. We gotta guess you on the show. And
Yeah,
now
man.
you're here. Dreams do come true. You're here.
I know. You're like Rico's ultimate man crush,
Dude.
Mateo. Like you have no
I mean-
idea. He genuinely loves you. I mean, we all love you here on the Monster. You're a really nice guy. You know, you'd never let your success get to your head. Like you've always been such a grounded, wonderful person. So thank you for making time for us. I mean,
Oh, thank you.
2021 has been a whole new year. You know, lockdown is still in place, but there have been some changes. I mean, Mateo, it's no secret that you are now a married man. How has that been like? How has your routine changed now that you're married? You got that ring.
Especially if you found that right person to be with. You know what I'm saying? Love is like a puzzle. It might match for me, it might not match for you. You know what I'm saying? It's a match thing. So
Mhm.
I'm really blessed and happy that God gave me Sarah, and God placed us together, and we're here happily married and going through life together.
But you
Let
know,
our
one of the
response
things-
be sana all. Let our response be sana all.
Yung something that we didn't get to find out much, because of course you guys always kept it on on a secret, on a down low. Pero paano kayo naglikawan? Where'd you guys meet? How'd you guys meet? Was it taping? How did it go for you guys?
Oh, dude, we met long time. Well, more than 7 years ago, I think. Sarah guested me in her concert in the States.
Mhm.
But there was a little backstory behind that. But we never
Mhm.
really knew each other. So we guested in her show around 6, 7, 8 years ago, and after that, we just became friends, and we became text mates and text mates.
Oh,
Wow.
cute.
And
Mates.
all that things, and I would pretend to bake lasagna for her, but it was my yaya baking and all that stuff. it went through the whole process.
Oh, look at that. A healthy relationship always starts with a lie. Not just But you know,
No, it's not a
Mateo,
lie. It's always anchored with the truth, right? The truth
Oh,
Yeah.
is
pero
the anchor is the truth, but we can go here and there sometimes. You know what I'm saying, just to make things more flowery.
AKA Yaya. Yaya, help me. How to make this. But
Yeah,
that's really cute, Mateo. I mean, I think everyone is honestly just so happy for you guys and the fact that you can make this new chapter yours and yours alone together.
yeah.
I think that's wonderful. And with all of your different projects, you've got your own thing, Sarah's got her own thing. How do you guys make time for each other? Like, do you have a set day in the week, like you're okay, we're not gonna work, we're gonna spend time together, or is it always like at night at the end of the day? Like, since you recommend it to all your friends, like, how do you guys do it?
No, if it was just normal, if we didn't have a pandemic, I think we'd have to organize it in a different way. But I think because of the pandemic, it forced us to have like a 6 month honeymoon. And you know
Aww.
what I'm saying? And it changed all of us. And I'm really thankful for whatever's happened in our lives, the pandemic and all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. I know, you know, it's been really sad, depressing, but all of us, especially Filipinos, we find ways to make everything into a positive aspect and be proactive in everything. And
Mm-hmm.
being married to Sarah is amazing. Every day we plant stuff. We have a little garden outside. We plant herbs and all this stuff. And I do things that I never thought I was gonna do, man. So it's amazing. And surprisingly, Sarah used to wake up late. I mean, not late, but
Mm-hmm.
later than me. Now she's the one up earlier than me. So she's
Hmm.
like up 5:30 in the morning, and I'm like, whoa.
Ay.
I used to be up 5:30. Now I get up at like 6:30. But she's up at 5:30. You know what I'm saying? She's a wonderful woman. She's a wonderful person.
And does
Trying
she
not to
sing at
cry.
does she sing at home as well? I mean, does she sing songs to you, or is it more of like that's the last thing she's gonna do when she gets home?
No, she doesn't sing songs to me. Like, no, but she sings. Yeah, she sings out loud when she's doing stuff. And yeah, normal, I guess. Yeah.
I think this is just too precious. Honestly, like part of me is so genuinely happy for them, and the other part is like dagger to the heart, salt to the wound. I mean, Mateo, we could go on and on. We can have an hour-long conversation about married life and how you're just super enjoying it. But what I want to know, and I think what a lot of our viewers want to know as well, is I mean, every celebrity we've spoken to, they've they've handled the pandemic differently. They
Right.
found new interests, they decided to work on new things, new aspects. For you, was there anything that you decided to try, or a skill that you developed in the middle of the pandemic that now you're like, despite how horrible and how sad it's been, I've also learned a lot, and I've discovered things about myself. Can you share with us like any discoveries during the
Yeah,
pandemic?
I think the pandemic has taught us so many things, so many things. Not just for me, but for the human race in general, for the Filipinos and everything. No, I think
Mm-hmm.
we started to become nicer. Not anymore now. People are starting to become, back to the normal thing again. But we have to remind ourselves, though, that life is precious. You know what I'm saying? Let's be nice. Let's say thank you. Let's smile more. Let's say hi. Let's say good morning. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Basic things like that. Remember that first phase of the pandemic, everybody became so nice. You
Mhm.
remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess people are back to normal. I guess it's like it's a circle, you know what I'm saying? But back to
Mhm.
your question, yeah, we learned a lot of things. I mean, we started shooting things at home. We started working from home. We built, we started we would shoot our commercials at home. She'd shoot mine, I'd shoot hers, you know what I'm saying? So we do things for each other. We built our own setup here and all that stuff, and that led to our own production company. So we placed up G Productions. So
Wow.
so we have different projects with that, her projects, my projects. And a podcast came about, you know what I'm saying. Uh you guys are basically, you guys are the radio. So what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So I always found it fascinating,
Mhm.
talking to people, interviewing people, and especially podcasting. It's like going back. You know what I'm saying? Like radio was such a big thing before, and it's like podcast is basically radio, right?
Mhm.
Um, it's all audio and stuff, and it's nice because when people talk and you don't see them, you try to visualize and imagine what they're doing. So it gives that mystery effect. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I think the podcast is really cool because it's not like a TV show where you have a script, you have guidelines, and you have to be here, be there, and say this and say don't say this. And in podcasting, you're just free make that conversation run, you know what I'm saying? And really talk about the guest, talk about you, you know what I'm saying? It's not about me
Mm.
anymore, it's about the guest because we want to learn about you. I think there's so many things in life na people just live in their own bubble, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
People just live in TikTok, Rico. No, I'm joking. No, but you know what I'm saying? In reality, people live in their own little bubble and sometimes they forget that there's so many other beautiful things out
Mm.
there, you know? So I guess I hope this my podcast, Matt Runs, shed, reminds people that wow, there's so many cool things out there. There's so many people that are so much greater than me or so much, you know what I'm saying? It's not just all about us all the time. There's just so many people out there that have so much light, kumbaga.
Now the thing
Mm.
there is with your podcast, Matt, or Matt Runs, of course, is the podcast. But what are you going to be tackling? One thing we know of you, Mateo, is that you like to speak your mind. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And how much of Mateo are we going to be seeing in this podcast? Is it more of like, okay, this is just the topic, or is it anything goes?
Dude, I think it's anything goes. You know what I'm saying? In my description in my podcast and Matt Runs on Spotify, I placed, we're going to talk about life, lifestyle, passion, country,
Mhm.
business, love life, and things that people don't talk about, money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
How did you get rich, Rico? You know what I'm saying? How do you save your money, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Hamburger.
you know,
Ganun.
there's so many things people can learn from that.
Mm,
So yeah, we actually we just launched the podcast and we're up to our second episode. My
mm,
first episode was just me. I just introduced
mm,
my podcast and what people were gonna expect. And my second one was Diane Castillejo and her son Matt
mm,
Garcia Castillejo. Uh, Matt Castillejo Garcia. So we talked
mm.
about their journey. Like everybody knows Diane as reporting and
Yes.
a woman that always has abs forever and
True.
all this
True.
stuff. But you don't know about her life with her son, how she is. Her son is an incredible guy, dude. He's 18 years old. He has a six pack, good looking. He's gonna go off to America. You know what I'm saying? He has a bright future. He's really educated. He has good kid, all that stuff. And their dynamics together and how Diane
Mm-hmm.
pushes her son as a tennis player and where she visions him to go in the future. You know what I'm saying, to represent their country and all that stuff.
Mhm,
Um,
Wow.
I've had I had Enrique and Liza in the show
mhm,
and to talk about not about showbiz but about their business venture and how they pivoted during the pandemic. They started an alcohol company. You know,
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
um, I've guested my good friend, for example, from Cebu. She's like a life coach. A lot of people, fall into depression and all these things, and
Yes.
just little tips, not just for them but also for myself, on how to pick yourself up because obviously there are days where you just want to lie down in bed and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can do that for one day, but you can't do that for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. So you
So,
Yes.
I
gotta,
mean,
yeah.
what would make Mateo the artist and now Mateo the host? Ano yung pagkakaiba dito?
Yeah.
It's
Did you
different
have a
when you're the
difficult
artist.
time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
different
correct,
when you're the
Rico.
host, when you're
Mm-hmm.
asking the questions. That's a
Dude,
whole different
I think
game.
you guys are artists too. Hosts are artists too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
It's
Talaga ba?
yeah. I mean, asking questions, having a conversation with people. It's not something that everybody can do.
mm.
Oops, hold on,
Oh. Oh.
hold on.
Okay. He has this.
Ah.
Okay, so once again, for those that are tuning in, Matteo Guidicelli is joining us. There's Matt
Yes.
Runs, of course. His new podcast. He is on episode 2. Episode 1 is done, of course. So when you do a podcast, it starts with an introduction. What's your
Yep.
podcast all
Dude,
What?
about?
can you give me like a minute? I'm gonna put
There.
batteries in my
Sure.
camera. Oh my god,
Sure.
Oh,
so
okay. No
embarrassed.
problem. No problem. That's part
It's
of having a
okay. We're
podcast,
used to
It's
it.
part of the
Yeah.
podcast. No cuts, real stuff. You know what I'm saying?
dude.
Right?
Yes. Go,
That's part of
Mateo.
it. That's part of it. Carla, there was.
Monsters. Wait,
Go ahead.
Rico. Monsters, hit us up at RX931. Use the hashtag Mateo Goes All Out. We've got a lot to talk about with him because
Mhm.
I think this is really interesting, especially the point that he made earlier, which we will go back to, which is, it's very different when you're an artist and an artista and you're used to being the one interviewed. You're used to being the one that, people ask questions to. Now he's reversed it. And he's the one who's going to be sitting down with all of these amazing people, learning about their lives and talking about things that you wouldn't normally necessarily talk about if you were maybe on camera or if you were doing, TV interviews. So I think this is really great. If you guys have any questions for him as well, if there are things that you want to know or what to expect, he dropped some names, Diane Castillejo, he dropped, Liza and Enrique. So I mean, we're gonna have these star-studded people coming in to his podcast, which I think is also really interesting. So we'll get to know more about that in just a bit. So leave those questions down below. Oh, here he goes.
Dude, I
And this
missed.
is a perfect
Yay!
example of the
Sorry, dude.
pandemic that you have your own home setup and he's doing his home setup. Now, buso ng baterya. He goes
Yeah,
back
dude.
to it and did his own thing. That's what it's all about, man. So
Mateo,
back to it.
yeah,
Go
back
ahead.
back to the question. How different has it been, or what are the challenges or adjustments that you had to make in terms of interviewing people? Because you're very used to just sitting down, then someone's interviewing you, you're the one answering the questions. But now it's reversed. You're the one asking the questions, and you're getting to know them more. So were there any adjustments you had to make? Were there any differences that you noticed or any challenges?
You know, I pegged Matt runs as a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
we're in my restaurant, the Johnny in Alabang. We're just sitting down, having a pizza, coffee, or whatever you'd like, and we're just talking about you. So I had one of my guests that I'm really really excited for everybody to listen to is our chief of staff,
Mhm,
General Charlito Sobehana. All right,
mhm.
this guy, I'm sure you guys don't know him, right?
Nope.
Okay,
No, no. So
Gotta
we're
be
gonna get
honest.
to know
Nope.
him.
this guy is like a living hero. Okay, this
Mhm,
guy, I mean, this might be really heavy to compare, but
mhm,
he's like a living Jose Rizal. I mean, he's like
mhm,
a living hero sitting in front of you and talking to you. There's only
Wow.
44 Medal of Valors given in the Philippine Army
mhm,
since no anniversary, not 200 100 something years, almost 200. But I forget the exact number. We just celebrated our anniversary, a week ago.
mhm,
But uh, there's only 44 Medal of Valors given, and he's one of them.
Wow.
He's one of the
mhm,
living ones. He got his Medal of
Wow.
Valor in the 1990s. They attacked Abu Sayyaf camp, and
mhm,
his 17 men, all of them almost died. He was the only living one. He had to
mhm,
hold his right arm with his mouth and hold this and shoot with his left hand with his M16 to eliminate
mhm,
all the enemies. He survived.
Wow.
Um, and he got the Medal of Valor for that. Dude,
mhm,
it's incredible. And that was not his last encounter. Huh? His
mhm,
life continued after that. He went to America. The U.S. and the Philippines had like an agreement to help him recuperate. He went to Hawaii. He did
mhm,
he fixed up his whole body mentally. Also, he had to go to hospitals there. His peers were like PTSD people from Desert Storm and all these things. And anyways,
Whoa.
basically today he's here living. He's the only man in the Philippine Army and in the army authorized to salute with his left hand.
mhm,
All right,
Oh,
because his
wow.
right hand is all is it's like a dummy ba. It doesn't move
mhm,
anymore. So you see people don't know about his story, but this is incredible. People the kids need to know about his story because this guy's like a living legend, a living hero, living in front of us that fought for our country, fought for our independence, fought for our freedom. That's why we're here. You know what I'm saying? So we got to
mhm,
sit down with him and talk to him about his journey and what his plans and goals are for the Filipino people and what he's been doing. And surprisingly, he's this war fighter guy.
mhm,
He's eliminated a lot of people and all that. But in the end of the day, his advocacy is peace. He
mhm.
told me,
Oh,
Mateo, we don't want to be killing and shooting things. You know what I'm saying? If
yeah.
we can just create peace and be united and move forward. That's the last
Now,
thing we want to do.
Mateo, with Matt runs, was it with your service in the military when you got in it? Did this help inspire you to do Matt runs?
Yeah.
Parang, okay, there's so many stories that are
Mm-mm.
unheard. I'm Matteo Guidicelli. I have a solid platform. Let's get this going. Let's get this episodes going. Let's get another side of this person heard.
For
Was
sure,
it
my friend.
something that inspired it?
Bro, for sure, bro, for sure.
Mhm,
We have this platform. You guys have your radio and all this stuff. Yeah, you guys are using it incredible. You guys are using it in an incredible way, kumbaga. So I decided, no, we all, as artists, we all have to use our platforms in a positive light. We can't just always go there and complain. You know what I'm saying? So,
mhm,
so you know, with the army, it opened my mind so much, and there's so many incredible stories. So many incredible stories. I had a classmate in airborne that got shot in the face, and he's living
mhm,
today. He's living. He's talking today.
Whoa.
Um, I had I have a good friend. He's guested in the podcast too. He's a captain
mhm,
now in the army. He comes to Manila. We have dinner, and then next week he's back in war zone. And then after 2 months, he's back. We're having dinner, and then 3 weeks from now, he's back in the war zone. So people don't really realize that there's really something going on, and there's really these people protecting us and making us live comfortable lives today, going to Greenbelt,
Yeah.
going to Rockwell, and eating food normally. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
These guys are up there. Uh, so there's so many stories that I'm really excited to share to people.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you want to
Uh,
see this, I mean, are you planning to run this 15 episodes and then season
yeah, for
1
season
and then how
one,
many,
how many?
ganun ba yun? Or is it just gonna keep on going every week? Is it air? Do you have an episode every week, every day? How does it go?
We have an episode every Wednesday and Friday.
Mhm.
We primarily thought just every Fridays, but I thought, I want to give people more things, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
it allows me to dedicate myself to this podcast and give it more effort,
Mm-hmm.
I have to bring it out Wednesday and Fridays. So tomorrow we're going to have a part 2 of Diane Castillejo's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Next week we're going to have different episodes. Basically, we shot 10 already. Different
Wow.
stories, different unique
Mhm.
stories, beautiful stories. Dude, we had stories of my friends just walking in Marawi, and like a homemade grenade just landed in front of him, and he thought that was it. He was done.
Oh my
And thank God,
gosh.
dude, it was a dud, bro. It didn't pop.
Mhm.
It was a dud.
Whew.
So
Mhm.
it's like his second life. Stories like that we don't hear. We don't hear.
Mhm.
So we get to talk about things like this.
Pero
Oh, that's so
Mateo,
exciting.
question, kung mag-guest kami sa podcast mo, libre ba yung pagkain sa restaurant
Of
mo?
course, bro.
First of
Huh?
all, Rico, you're gonna have to pay him to guest.
I
Okay,
know,
what
I
makes
go
you
to his
think?
restaurant.
What makes you
Good
think he wants to
food.
guest you? The world's oldest TikToker. Okay,
Right?
let's not even go
Can I
there.
get wait? Can I guest you guys? This is the official invitation. Can I guest you guys?
Oh.
Is this a
Oh.
joke?
No, it'd be interesting because I know you guys talk every day and invite all
Mm.
these incredible people, and you had that Hollywood artist the other week, right? That
Mm.
Filipina girl that's super, super famous. I forget her
I'm
name.
like sitting there, which one?
Yabang. Well, Mateo, how much
So you
time
have
do you
like
have?
Yeah.
you have like crazy people on your show. But yeah, I want to talk about you guys on like your relationship with Rico. Like you always like you man him, like you like, just whip him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
why?
because look at
No,
him.
don't.
Look
Let's
at him,
save that. Let's
Mateo.
save that for the
Look
show.
at
Let's
him.
save that for the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have
Okay.
that to look forward to.
Yes.
Now, on the show,
Yes.
we have our segment, All Out Questions, where we ask you hilariously random questions, Mateo, just to, get people excited for what's to come. Rico, do you want to go first?
Mateo, sino
Bro,
nagturo sa'yong mag-unboxing?
dude, that comes from the heart, man. That comes from the heart. Until today, I get some comments on YouTube saying, "Gago ka, wala kang ganito." Sabi ko, baka ikaw yung gago. Why, dude? Like, that's how I unbox stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Aw. He
But
looked like a little kid at Christmas. That's the thing. I don't understand why
Oh.
it divided the internet so much. I mean, I get it. Some people are like, you really have to be careful with it. But for me, it's like, it's his thing. It's his toy, his gadget. Let him open it however he wants to, right? I don't understand why it
May
became
art
such a
pala siya.
thing.
And natutunan ko kay Mateo, there's an art pala in unboxing.
there is
I
an art.
didn't know that. People
There is an
message, and
art.
I'm like, naka-pre-workout kasi si Mateo, galing takbo, tapos may nagpadala ng package, yung binuksan niya, he's gonna rip that up. You know what I mean?
All
Yeah,
these other people preparing so properly to do this unboxing with gloves and really neatly open it up. That's pretenders, man. Those are
Oh,
those are like pretending to be gentlemen but not. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go out there and give your all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give what you're there for, the passion, that blood, that
Y-
drive, because you
yung
want to
memorable
play
kasi
that game, baby.
PS5 eh.
Right?
no, but are we still
Yes,
talking about
yes.
unboxing? Because I got so parang inspired there for a second. Mateo, this is hilarious. I just have to shout out to Jamie because this is so funny.
What's up,
Mateo, pag nagsiselos ka ba for Sarah, are you goody jelly?
Jamie? Goody jelly.
I can't. Sorry, no. Okay.
It's hard to come
That
back
aside,
from that.
I
My
like
goodness.
this one. I like this one. Mateo, you do so many things. Like we said, you have this podcast, you're doing all of these things. But do you miss racing? Because that's something a lot of people remember you for as well, And you used to
Yeah.
race. Do you miss
Uh,
it?
Kinda, I guess. Yeah, a little bit. But it's something I've done before. It's a closed chapter. I was lucky,
Wow.
Rico. We went to BRC Batangas Racing Circuit. I think a month ago. We shot our Yamaha commercial there.
Mhm.
And wow, dude, that's where I grew up, bro. I grew up in
Mhm.
BRC. I was there since 11 years old, and I'd race. I had so many races there, and just to be back there and be back in like the paddocks and in the garage, it just brought so
Mhm.
much memories. So I think when
Hmm.
moments like that happen, that's when I miss racing.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm at home sitting down and thinking about racing, parang no, I don't really. I'm fine.
Now,
Chill na parang
when when you and Sarah have a baby, would you get the baby into racing as well? Would the baby get
0 to 100
into
real quick.
the carts and all that?
If my kid would want to, you know what I'm saying? If they would
Mhm.
like to, yeah, why not? But I think any sport would be great, beneficial for a child, for somebody growing up,
Mm-hmm.
because sports talagang they develop a person's character,
Mm-hmm.
determination, passion, drive, grit. You know,
Mhm.
sport really molds somebody. Look at Rico with his boxing. You know what I'm saying? Look, Rico's like hard, stay hard, baby, stay hard all the time, every
Mhm.
day.
Yeah,
Right,
keep on
Rico?
running. That's what it's all about, man.
Rico, how much did you pay Mateo to
He's
be
a
this
horse.
kind to you? How much did you pay him to hype you up this much? Because I feel
You
like
know
this
what I
is
mean?
scripted. I'm
It's
just
just it's
saying.
speaking of grit as well, when we all know that you are a marathon runner, you're a triathlete, you're a very accomplished triathlete. When you are training for it, what do you listen to? Do you listen to a podcast? Do you listen to a whole album of something?
Surprisingly, I don't listen to anything, bro.
Mm.
I just listen to nature, to what's around me. When I run, especially, you know, I tried listening to things to motivate me while running, but no way, because when you're in, I don't know, for me, when you're in that level of like, parang you have a time to beat, you're thinking about your form, your foot stride, your arm movements, your heart rate, your body position. So parang there's so many things already going on that I focus on that, the form and things like that, more in technical stuff.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
does
so
that make
Rico,
sense?
you can't start your podcast kasi Mateo won't listen to it.
No,
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
it's
So
So
wag
different. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
start,
Other people are different. Yeah, yeah.
the jogging part and all that. Now, Mateo as well, we did say random questions. Do you have any hidden talents that
Ooh.
not a lot of people know that Mateo can do? Or, can you bend your finger backwards or something that not a lot of people can do? Because Inigo did that. He did some
Really?
sort of a trick with his hand that threw us all off.
No, please don't snap anything. Please, for the love of God, no.
Do I have? I don't know. I don't think. I don't know, dude. I haven't really experimented with myself in a weird way. I don't know. I don't
Sounds that sounds so wrong. I don't know,
Next,
dude, bro.
next
Chong,
on.
I've
know.
never
How do you
experimented with myself.
how do you discover like hidden talents? Do you go home and alone in your dark room and experiment with like different?
This is
Sometimes
the
you be like,
conversation I don't
wait.
want to have. This is the
What?
conversation
It's
I
like,
don't want to
Yeah.
have. Please.
you know,
Okay,
Well,
I've
here's
got one.
go
discovering
ahead, Karla.
discovering talents, like trying to move your head like 360 and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, who are
Dude,
you? The
have you
one
guys
from The
seen
Exorcist?
Army of the Dead?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
Dude, did you like it?
No. Did you?
You guys didn't like it?
You liked it?
Dude, who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Do
I
you
don't
remember that
know.
scene?
I fell
No.
asleep after 10 minutes of the opening. When they were in Vegas, I fell asleep.
My mind is like, I don't even want to remember this. So it
Really?
just wiped it out. You
Really?
liked it?
Dude, it was pretty
Really?
cool. Yeah.
Okay, because my next question was gonna be,
Did you
what
see
are some of
how
the
they
things
made it?
that?
Did you see
Yeah,
how they?
it's
Does
not.
that make you appreciate the film more?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Mateo, for you, I will rewatch it again later. All right, I will
Batista,
rewatch
I
it.
was so distracted by the
Yeah,
the shape and texture of his head. It just looked wrong.
because
Anyway,
Dude, wait,
Batista
my
had this
handler
thing
just my
in
handler
his
just texts
scalpel.
me. My handler texts me and she's like, "Nobody likes Army of the Dead." Just you." Serious?
I like her. I like her a lot. My
Diba?
question for you, Mateo, was gonna be
Did you see how much budget and how much thinking that thing had to
yes.
come to be
Yes,
a
and it
reality?
goes to show that no matter how much money somebody has, they can't buy taste. Okay,
It's
can we
just
move
World War
on?
Z. World War Z set the bar so high
No,
and
It's
then
too
just leave it to
campy.
It's
person.
different. It's different. World War Z is
Yeah.
like a
World
legit
War Z was
serious.
serious and like legit and realistic. Army of the Dead was campy in
Yeah.
like a not nice campy way
Yeah,
for
I
but
will
me.
try to
sometimes we
watch it
need
for you,
things like
bro,
that. We
later.
need things like
I
that to
will.
just smile and be like, "What the?" You know what I'm saying?
But you waste like 2 hours of your life, and then afterwards you're like, well, that could have gone to something more productive. We can talk about this for like 5 hours, and I will still fight you, Mateo. But
Later on,
Tell me, she fighting you now, Mateo.
like the horse. They had to put like a horse suit on the horse. The lion,
yeah,
dude.
the one
The
from
makeup,
Carol Baskin's
yeah.
reservation. Yeah.
And Batista was good there, ah. Batista, his crying scene, it wasn't fake. It was
It's
real.
just the
Mateo.
scalp
I
really
wanna quote
bothered
I
me
wanna quote
too.
your I wanna quote your handler and be like, nobody liked it but you.
Batista was a different
Nobody.
level there. I mean, he wasn't like Robert De Niro or anything like that, but
Yeah,
he
of
was.
course.
Duh.
But he did he brought it down there, dude. Like his crying scene when he was crying there, and because he had to stab the wife in the head, dude. He's like,
Okay,
oh,
Mateo,
it's just
once we have Batista on the show, we will have you join as co-anchor to
dude.
join
Let's
us.
Mm.
do it, dude. Batista
All
is
right.
so cool.
Yeah.
He's fanboying. I love it. Okay, this is a good question from Jamie. Weapon of choice for zombie apocalypse, Mateo. Boom, we're in the middle of an apocalypse. What
Dude,
is your weapon?
you gotta have your M4, gotta have your rig, your little handgun there, and maybe I don't know, like have extra mags there just to make sure and just have high grounds in your house to not allow them to come in and just start banging them one by one.
This is he thought about this. This is something he has thought
Yeah,
about
Sarah
actually,
quite
married the right
a while.
man. For any
Sarah's like, I'm
zombie.
ready. Like, give me
have,
the
have
zombie
your
apocalypse.
dude, have your sufficient canned tuna, your canola oil, and all that stuff. You're ready to go, baby. You're ready to go. Have your gallons of water. Important to have high grounds in your house and have your vest, your helmet, your gear. Dude, it's right beside me. I can show you.
He's
Oh, ito
thought
may
about this
question.
talaga. Oh my God.
Mateo, ano ang mo for recovery, for sports recovery, or pagod ka na kalalaban sa zombies? How would you recover?
Dude, in moments that you gotta stay ready, bro. You gotta stay ready. Like I was just
Uh-huh.
talking to my handler the other day because she came in my shoot and had this Uniqlo shoes 2 sizes bigger than normal, and I was like,
Ah.
"That's 2 sizes bigger. I can fit 3 fingers inside." She's like, "No, no, no. This is the normal size." Like, what if somebody robbed us right now? We had to run. We had to run. And she's like, "No, I have adrenaline. I can run." No, 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 no. Yeah, adrenaline lasts a certain point, but you gotta stay ready. You gotta be ready. Anytime you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay ready. You gotta stay fit, mentally ready. You gotta be able to lift what you gotta lift. You gotta be ready. You know what I'm saying? Rico, do you agree with me? You can't
Yes,
be you
we
can't
will
be just
agree
lying.
with
You can't
you.
just be you can't just be lying down and
Oo.
and waiting for the next bomb to hit, and then that's when you run. You know what I'm saying?
The
Hindi ka pwede
problem is Rico's
magpatay-patay.
pants, Rico's jeans are 2 sizes too small. He won't be able to run.
Mga akong
Skinny
French
jeans
bulldog. Mga akong French
Hey, do
bulldog.
not insult the French
know,
bulldogs.
Mateo, what would
Yeah.
be a good show other than Matt Runs Your Podcast? Is a show with you and your handler. And then what you
Dude,
guys discuss on, dude,
dude,
I'm
we
telling
have
you.
a love-hate relationship right there. You know what I got her for her birthday?
Oh.
A pillow of me going like this. Dude,
That is something that we have. See, even love is like, no way, dude. Somebody will produce it. This will be something that
Yeah.
we have to
no,
watch.
actually, I already asked Landers to Landers tuloy. Why did I say Landers?
Sponsor.
No, yeah, but you see, I live my products. I live it. It's in me. You know what I'm saying? No, but what do you call this? Um, what was I gonna say, dude? What was I
Only
gonna
you
say?
can answer that, my
You
dear.
already asked
No, I was gonna.
Landers.
I know. I wanted for my podcast. I wanted to have an episode with different handlers. Now I know the
Dude,
connection of landers and handlers.
Ooh.
Handlers
that's a
Yeah.
show.
or
That is a
managers.
show.
Like for
Yeah.
example, my first. For example, we can start with me because that's the closest thing to me, and then maybe we can go to different handlers of different artists.
Yeah.
So my first manager, his name is Joji Dingkong. He's Derek Ramsey's manager till today. We can sit him down and how he felt when he saw me the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And my journey, and then I went to Star Magic. My handler naman in Star Magic, my manager Mr. M, and today my handler Love de Ocampo on Viva, and my manager Boss Vic. And there's so many things to talk about. So many things.
Yeah.
And the
That's cute.
question is, will
The
they
title, the
answer?
title can be "Let's Get Handsy." That's funny.
Tapos dapat siya
Diba?
naka-NDA
Or
din sila, no?
you
Naka-NDA.
can't handler the truth.
Yeah.
I will
Ah,
have my people bill your people, Mateo. You can't handler
diba,
the
diba?
truth. That's
Oh
so
my
fun. I'm
goodness.
so witty. Yeah, if you're looking for an opening for the podcast. Hala.
Oh, napatayo tuloy. And abuso ng
Oy.
baterya. Once again, for those that are tuning
Nagalit.
in, we have
My
Matteo
wife.
Guidicelli.
Stop,
He's
stop.
joining us.
I'm in the radio. I'm in live. Can we talk?
Uy,
Don't video. I mean, don't call. Okay.
What?
they
Yeah,
have. Is that a Nextel? Do people still use Nextel nowadays?
dude. In case the signals goes down, bro, you gotta have the radio.
Oh, wow, they got
He
the
is the most
radio.
prepared man I have ever met, Rico.
Dude.
Like that, you can't make this stuff up. Please show it, Mateo. Please show what you just held.
Yeah.
Look
Show
at this,
me.
monsters, guys.
Is Sarah, is Sarah there?
No.
Nakichismis, eh, no?
Then he
Is
brings the
Sarah
radio and he's
there?
like, "Babe, ano ulam?" Those are the conversations. Ano ulam? Regarding
But
Guys,
Mateo-
let's say hi to. I want to say hi to Miss Tess. Miss Tess of Star Magic.
Yes.
She's listening
Hi,
right
Miss
now.
Tess.
Hi, Miss Tess.
Hi.
Kumusta? Miss you.
Hi, Miss
You
Tess.
know,
Miss you too.
Mateo, who cooks at home? Who does the cooking? You or Sarah?
It depends, dude. Depends. I cook the Italian stuff. I cook the pasta. Anything Italian, I cook it. Sarah does all the Filipino. And dude, I'm telling you, she has the best cakes, best cupcakes.
Aww.
How do we order? I saw it. I saw it online. I think you guys made your first money that you made there was what, 200? How was it? How much was it?
Baby, we're bringing the dough, man. We're bringing the dough. We got 200 pesos the other day. We're raking it in.
Money makers.
We're not be flipping it out like that.
I mean, $200. You know what I mean?
Dude.
I saw you post it.
200
Aw.
pesos is the beginning. Is the beginning.
Yeah.
1 peso is the beginning of the $200.
You can't pick up 200 pesos off the street. So that's money.
They don't fall off the trees. They don't fall off the
Mhm.
trees.
Are you
Mhm.
planning to put up a company for the cupcake? Is this going to be part of your restaurant as a dessert line? What is it? How is it going to go?
No. Sarah's doing it just as a passion thing. You know what I'm saying? She's doing it a passion thing. And if you want to order, please order now because there's a 6-month waiting list and there's only one cupcake for one family for 1 week.
Wow.
You know what I love about him? He's so magaling. It's so deadpan. Like you have to pre-order. There's a 6-month wait list.
No. I mean, it's serious.
Oh, he's serious.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a 6-month waiting list and there's a one cupcake, one family per week.
Kaya nga you hire a staff.
Mm.
You know? Si
Yeah,
Maxine
yeah.
Carla lang
Mateo, we're all
talaga yun.
friends here. Can you bump up a family or two and put Rico and I?
Yeah, I mean,
For
come
the
on.
one
Difference between is I
cupcake.
can give you guys two. Don't tell anybody. I'll give you guys two
My God,
cupcakes.
2 cupcakes.
Yeah.
Rico, we're
You know-
so special.
Mateo, we're excited for MatteoRuns. This is something that
Yes.
we're going to look forward to. Of course, it is on Spotify. It airs Wednesdays and Fridays. We'll
Fridays.
have different guests. What we're excited about as well is the randomness of the question and maybe how the reaction. Will it be a whole edited thing or is this taped
No,
as
dude,
live?
it's raw. It's raw. It's. I want to do it live. One day I want to do it live when I have the gadgets to do it. But you know, I love the Ocampo stressed already. If it's live, if it's already taped, how much more live? But I really want to do it live because you know, live is different. The thrill, you know what I'm saying? The danger of live is different. Parang you're scared to say something, so that just it just proves I'm honest. You know, I don't lie. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah.
You're a very
tense
honest
nga-
guy.
Sa sobrang tense, si Moises ng Viva pumasok na rin sa ating
Oo nga,
feed.
nandito na.
Ano ba?
He's like,
Okay,
ano ba nangyayari dito? Hoy. Anong
Nangyari sa interview
pinapag-usapan?
na to?
No, but it's fun,
Mateo-
dude. And I have to say, I'll make this yabang because it's not me. It's the team of MatteoRuns. We're number 5 now. We just came out with just our second episode, and we're 5th on the Philippine charts.
Wow.
Thank you very much, everybody
Congratulations.
listening. Thank you.
Congrats. Mateo, I mean, what can fans expect and what do you want them to take away from each episode? You know, because you've got this really wonderful message and overall theme for MatteoRuns. But what do you want people to take away after listening to the episodes? What's that one feeling or message that you want them to carry with them after listening to the podcast?
Life is great. Life is great. Life is limitless, and life is huge. And and I hope after like listening to a show, they say, thank you for my life. They're more appreciated. They're not my life, but their life. What I'm saying, they're more
Mm-hmm.
appreciative of their life today. Um,
Mm.
the goal of the podcast is just to talk about people, talk about their individual stories, because I believe everybody has their own magic in them. And it's not just the stars, it's not just the celebrities that have incredible, cool lives and, taking pictures of fake Lamborghinis that they have and all that stuff. I'm just making it up, but you know what I'm saying? But, it's not, there's more to it. There's incredible stories out there that people don't know about, and people just don't talk about it. So I hope in this podcast it can give light na wow, astig si Rico Robles. Galing. Aside from, you know, aside from everything he
Kinukuki.
does, aside from all the shadow boxing outside the house, he does shadow boxing inside the house too. You know what I'm saying?
Muulan eh. Kaya nasa loob ng bahay, bro. Muulan. Kaya, but
Dude, have you guys tried the
Mateo,
new Nissan Terra or the Nissan Leaf? Go green. The Nissan Leaf. It's this
No.
electric car. It's super cool. I just wanted to say it. This is cool. Anyways.
It's
Mateo,
like a random, like, hey, by the
we
way.
are excited for what's in store for you. And, since the
Yes.
beginning of the pandemic, we'd like to thank you for the volunteer work. We've seen it
Yeah.
online. I know you don't like to post about it, but the companies that you volunteer for, we've seen the videos also on YouTube. We've seen the ads, and just like to thank you. It's a lot of hard work that you do, man, especially with the training and everything. Big ups, man. Big ups, big ups.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the appreciation. But that's just our part. That's just our part to give back to our country that we love so dearly. I'm sure you guys do your own thing too, but everybody does their own thing, and I think that's what our country deserves.
Mhm.
We can't expect for a better country tomorrow if we can't be a better person for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we just have to be the best citizens we can be to try to change tomorrow. So yun.
I
Wala ka
freaking
bang
love this man.
I
Oh my
mean,
God. May
wala ka bang
twin
kapatid
brother
na
ka ba?
single? Ganun eh.
I love that Rico asked it.
Wala ka kapatid na single dyan.
Mateo, bro, may brother ka ba dyan single with the same values and ideals that
You
likes
know?
shadow boxing?
Diba? Inside or outdoor. But Mateo, thank you. Thank you for
Insider
ano.
out, no?
Are we saying bye to each other already? You want me out?
No, we want you to stay. It's just they said 30 minutes, but we want
Yeah.
you to be here for 2 hours if you like, man. But
We,
are
Rico,
excited.
I'll
I
remove
would.
myself.
Carla remove herself from the chat.
Dude, Karla, I have a question. I've been watching you guys' show. Where are you, dude? You're like in a dark hole somewhere. Where are you?
I am
Thank you
here.
for my
Carla,
room.
Carla is from her room. I am here
I'm in
in
my
the studio.
room.
And then
See?
there are days where we switch up, where I'm in the dark hole and she
Mm.
is in here in the studio. So
I
it's
would
our
fix the camera to face my bed, but I'm a grown woman with 4 stuffed toys. So I feel
Karla,
like
how near is the camera? Is it like this?
it it's my laptop. Why are you bullying me?
Yeah,
Because
may
I
kampi
bully
na ako.
Rico.
Patay
The
ka na.
camera is so far, right? And then
Di ba
parang
yan?
you're-
Ano
I'm not
tanong mo
in
kay
this
Carla?
anymore.
Ayan,
Bye.
since podcast host ka na ngayon, Mateo, ano yung mga tanong mo kay Carla Aguas? O yan na, tanongin mo na si Carla Aguas.
Kakaibang Carla Aguas makikita nyo sa podcast episode na to. Maririnig, makikinig, I'm not even gonna try. Never mind.
Let's do it. Let's have a meal. Let's have a meal in the Johnny. Let's talk.
Ba't kinilig ako? Oh my God, Matteo Guidicelli thinks I'm cool enough to have a conversation.
Wait, how do you guys get all these crazy names in the show? You just email them, text them, tweet them. What do you do?
Rico slides into the DMs, my friend.
Oh, I know how Rico
No,
does
we
it.
just, we just
I
think
know.
of like, for example, when you're thinking of someone to talk to, we just think, who is the most interesting person you could talk to? And that name comes to mind when you're really drunk or when you're running. You're like,
Dude,
okay, this person.
Can I request? Can I request if you can do it?
Sure.
If you do it, Rico, I will like. I'd like to say I'd kiss you, but maybe kiss you in the cheek or just hug you, give you like a brother hug, like just a brother hug, bro, or like a
Brother hug.
brotherly kiss, like an Italian kiss. You know how Italians kiss?
Yeah.
The same, like
Okay.
appreciative kiss. If you can get this guy, his name's David Goggins.
David
You know,
Goggins. Oh, the badass guy. All right. We'll get him on the show.
Yabang ni Rico.
We'll try next
Really?
week. Is it okay if we can get close to David Goggins? DJ McCoy looks like David Goggins. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, he did get to say what's up to Manila when I did the whole. He was on live, but then he's always he's badass,
Really?
man.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's
David
incredible.
Goggins and Jordan Peterson, dude,
Dude.
those two guys are just badass.
Can you get Usher or Justin Bieber? Can you guess me what
Wow.
Justin Bieber is here?
Dude, you never know. We could have
Listen,
somebody close.
Mateo, I want to guess Justin Bieber. I want
we could
to
do-
just
bro, you
be
just-
with Justin Bieber.
You just DM them right there.
Yeah, and ang sasagot ko Justin Bieber, si Sam Concepcion o si Inigo
Totoo.
Pascual, dalawa lang yun.
What about,
Isa-
what about those crazy rappers like Takeshi, Takeshi 69?
Takeshi- yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can
I'm
get
already
Iggy
like-
Nil.
I
We
don't
could
really
try our-
understand them, but like following them on social media, they're like, I don't follow. My little brother does, but they're crazy.
character, no? Yeah.
They're kind of out of this world in a way.
Not kind of.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice. And you said, diba, we have to be nicer.
Ang ganda ng parting ways, eh. The party is kind, global change. And, oh, by the way, Rico, let's get Takeshi 69.
Have you guys seen Zac Efron's new show on Netflix?
Yes, where he does the whole yoga thing. and
I
he
haven't
does a
seen
whole-
this. I didn't know he had
Yeah,
show on
there's
Netflix.
a show. There's a show. He has a whole. I think it's a limited run series kind of thing where he discovers the world.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You guys should
Gotta-
watch it. It's Down to Earth, I think the title. Down
Yeah.
to Earth.
Ooh.
So after we watch Army of the Dead, we will watch that. Carla,
Yeah.
Army
Oh,
of the Dead.
yes. Hala,
Have you guys
guys.
seen Sweet Tooth? Sweet Tooth?
Is that the one of
Not
Robert
yet.
Downey Jr.? The deer boy? It's
Yeah.
on my list. It looks so cute. I
Sometimes
love
when, sometimes when I look behind me, I feel like I see if I see my Aya or my helper, sometimes they have like a horn. Like, oh, Sweet Tooth. Like if I see a friend or if I see Ate Love, sometimes I'm like, is she a hybrid?
Oh my God.
Is she part of it?
Mateo, this is
Oh,
this is
Mateo.
lockdown mentality. Moises is already getting mad at
Moises,
us.
we
He's
have to
like,
go.
hoy, we have to go.
Nag-DM na.
Tama na yung
May
chika,
next interview
chika.
ka ba raw? Go invite everybody for MatteoRuns. Go ahead, Mateo.
Guys, thank you again. Thank you very much, Rico. Dude, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
Carla Aguas.
Ma'am?
Karla, thank you, dude. Guys, I'd like to invite everybody to catch Matt Runs on Spotify. That's Wednesday and on Fridays. Matt Runs. So we get to talk to crazy, incredible people. And yeah, listen, go on Spotify and please go on Matt Runs and have a great time. And message me, DM me, do the Rico Robles way. Go DM me if you wanna see people too. Alright.
My man. I'll catch you guys. We'll catch you soon. Thank you for taking
Mateo,
time, ladies and
thank
gentlemen.
you.
After this, I'm gonna cancel my next interview. I'm gonna go shadow boxing right now under the heat because of you.
So,
Because of you.
get it.
Let's do this,
Let's
baby.
go.
I got my
I love Mateo.
BCAAs, my protein shake. I'm ready to do it. I'm gonna shave my head right now, go topless, and go shadow boxing right now because of you.
That's my man. Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
love
give it up once again for Matteo Guidicelli.
Thank you,
Thank
Mateo.
Take care.
Thank
More
you.
power.
Thank you.
I love
There you
him.
go.
I swear. He's always such a great guest to have. Rico, that was hilarious. I can't.
First time kang na ma'am zoned on the show.
I know. Thank
So
you, Rico.
because-
Thank you, Mom.
Kasi
You
nga,
bully.
he's a serviceman. He is a military man. And of course, it is always nice to serve a woman, to always protect you. To serve and protect
Yeah.
is the right term. But thank you to Mateo.
Mhm.
And, wish we could have him longer. It's always nice to have him on the show. And
Yeah,
can you
that's
just
true.
imagine how random the interviews will be? Alam mo yung in the beginning, 30 minutes of Mateo, seryoso.
Yeah.
Diba? And then all of a
Like
sudden,
right
on
down to the messages and like
Yeah.
the advocacies, whatever. And then do you notice how he totally took charge of our interview? After a while, he
Yeah.
made it a Chica session. If
Yeah.
that is what we can expect from Matt Runs, dude, I'm excited.
Dude.
And do you think he's serious about guesting us?
Dude, I'm telling you, man. He got good food in this restaurant. As long as the
I
food
know.
is free,
I kind of just
I'll
want to
just
go for the
they got
restaurant.
wine. Carla, they got lots of wine.
Rico, are we so cheap that we can be paid with food?
Di ba? Ex-deal na lang eh. No? Ganun lang yung guesting natin
Ex-deal!
eh. Pero yeah, do check it out once again, Matt Runs. Support it. Support it. Why? Because, he'll keep on interviewing people and you get to see a
Yes.
different side of him. And the more he interviews, the more we get a chance to guess him some more. But
Yeah.
there you go. Once again, thank you very much. We hope you made your Friday fantastic here on the show. She is Karla Aguas.
He's Rico Robles live. Bye, guys.
Monster exclusive interview.